know you're crazy, but I only wanna be with you. You think I'm shady cause I'm out here trying to make some moves, but it ain't like that. Just know that I'll be right back. I'll give you all my time just to let you know you're mine. It ain't nothing, promise I'ma do it all to give you something. This love I got is only for you. You're my comfort, my future husband. I'ma give you all my heart, yeah, all of it, yeah. Baby, I know that I gotta come fix it. You the only nigga that I be missing. Swear I'm coming home to give you the business. Turn off my phone and can leave me a message. I'ma just cover your body with kisses, kisses. Rub your body down, you know that I miss it, miss it.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, baby, how are you?
I'm good. Are you hungry?
I guess I'm hungry. I just woke up, but I was dreaming about food, in fact. What you have in mind, darling?
Let's try this new place called Tru Soul Food.
Tru Soul Food. Is it true?
It's true, and it's in Creedmoor. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call them right now at 919-964-8038 to see if they deliver.
Okay, well, if that's true, then Tru Soul Food is definitely calling my name.
Welcome to Happy Hour with Lito. I'm your host today. I got a special guest, you know what I'm saying? Owner, entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? My guy, Ray from Tru Soul Food Kitchen. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing, bro. I'm doing good, bro. I'm blessed, man, and I'm honored to be on your show.
That's what's up, bro. I appreciate you coming on, man. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, you know, I do this with everybody I talk to, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm an advocate for mental health. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, I just want to ask, you know what I'm saying, how are you doing today? And how have you been able to, you know, to keep yourself together through this pandemic that we've been in?
Man, that's big, man. That's big. I appreciate you even asking that question. And I think it's big that you're an advocate for mental health. I think it should be more people like you out there.
Appreciate it, bro.
Well, today, man, actually, I'm doing great. I got no complaints. I was invited to your podcast. That's a blessing. The business still running while I'm doing my thing, so that's a blessing. I can't complain. And with the COVID thing, man, honestly, it's like I was able to push through because of my family. My fiance, my two sons, you know, I was able to push through because of them. When the pandemic first started, I was working a warehouse job, and I was actually on the road. I was in Pennsylvania, in the thick of things. So, you know, I kind of had to rush home, and I was worried about possibly bringing COVID back home. So it was rough in the beginning, man. But we pushed through, and we was kind of able to just push it out of our mind with, you know, just sharing our love with each other. So that's really how I got through. Word,
that's what's up, bro. So before we get into, you know what I'm saying, your franchise and everything like that, bro, tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, man, I come from Henderson, North Carolina myself. I was born and raised in Henderson. Henderson is a small town, much like cities like Chicago, New York.
Word.
It's a lot of violence, a lot of murder, a lot of bad things. But those things shine through because there's not a lot of people to promote the positivity that come from the city, which is a lot of positivity too. Being younger, I grew up in a big family, 6 brothers and sisters. I always had my dad, I always had my mom, but everybody in the neighborhood ain't had a dad. When I look back on it, I stayed in an apartment complex with maybe 50 or 60 apartments. And when I look back on it, my dad, along with maybe 2 more, was the only 2 Black fathers out there. And it's crazy, you know, looking back on it, that a lot of my friends ain't had a dad growing up. So I really value having my dad, and I value the things that he was able to instill in me. But life wasn't perfect. You know, my dad had his issues and he had his problems too. So we had to do a lot of raising ourselves while my mom was at work and while he was doing his thing, or he was at work, and they put him on disability when I was young. So they kind of messed with his mental health. You know what I'm saying? And it made him kind of feel less than, and you know, it made him want to go harder to provide. So life wasn't perfect, but he was there to instill certain things in me that I still hold near and dear to this day. And I think that's why I'm able to kind of maneuver through all the trials and the tribulations and the obstacles that, you know, that's set up to keep us from being successful. And, you know, straight out of high school, I mean, I graduated high school with a 1.8 GPA. I wasn't the best student. I've always been bright, but I wasn't the best student because of circumstance, and I made a lot of excuses.
Right.
I made a lot of excuses. So I graduated with a 1.8 GPA, which I did graduate. I dipped into the Navy straight out of high school, which that didn't work out for me. And when I came back home, I was just kind of wrapped back up in the city life and what was going on in my hometown. And my older brother, which he locked up now for murder, he doing life without parole. And I'm gonna get into that a little later in the story also.
For sure.
He brought me to which is our state capital, which is Raleigh, North Carolina. He brought me to the capital, and he was just like, bro, life's gonna be a little better up here for you, and just take it one day at a time. When I went to Raleigh, I had a bad mind frame, man. I was gang banging, and I felt like I was going up there to make a name for myself, but my brother had other plans for me. He was trying to help me grow up, and it was one day I'll never forget this day. As long as I live, man, it's changed my life. It's changed my life. Me and my brother was coming from the store, and I just remember me mugging two guys that was just standing on the porch and just laughing, and they was just talking and having a good day. I just remember me mugging him. My brother asked me why, like, bro, why you mugging him? And I ain't really have an answer for him. And he told me, he said, bro, you never know what the next man got for you. Word. You don't know what knowledge he pertain. You don't know what he can teach you. You don't know what he know that you may know to make you successful in life. So if you don't got a reason behind why you dislike this man, why you dislike him? If you used to walk past a white man, would you do that? So I had to reel it in and really talk to myself like, nah, I wouldn't. So why am I doing my brother like this? You know what I'm saying? That day changed my life, man, because I learned what networking was that day. Mm-hmm. I learned to start talking to people and, realizing that everybody was just like me and, everybody wanted to do better. Sometimes we just don't know how. Right. I learned each one teach one that day. And that changed my life, man. That put me in places that, other things can never put me. Like I can never enter those doors without knowing that you got to network. You got to meet people. You got to learn people. You can't always distrust people. And that just changed my life. So I thank my brother for that to this day. After that, I started what I guess I could call my cooking career. Even though I've been cooking since I was like 12, just following behind my dad. The dream that I possess it was instilled in me by my dad. My dad loves the art of cooking. So at 21, I just started in places like KFC, Golden Corral. I actually went to Indiana to open up a Golden Corral. At the age of 20, they made me a travel team manager. I traveled to Indiana. I opened up a Golden Corral, opened up a Golden Corral on Capitol Boulevard in the Capitol. I opened up one on Glenwood Avenue, just different big locations that are top locations in the whole country as far as Golden Corral goes. Right. And, I picked up skills there. I learned how to be a people person. And Golden Corral stopped working out for me. I started feeling like I was being held back and I wanted more. And I had ideas. I wanted to be creative with my food. So I moved back to my hometown and I opened up a little grill in a corner store. And I started using social media as a tool. I started promoting to all my friends. And, at the time I was a party promoter. So I had a little bit of a following. Shout out to MAB.
A
lot of things, man. I'm a community guy, man. I try to be in the community as much as I can and try to touch as many people as I can because we didn't have that when I was young, man. And I preach this to all my friends. And it wasn't our parents' fault. It's really nobody at fault. It's just that they didn't have that knowledge. Right. So, I pride myself in being able to touch people in any way I can and just reaching out to people and showing people positivity and showing them that, because where we come from it has such a curse upon it and a black cloud over it don't mean we can't climb out of it. But it's going to take us not to be crabs in a bucket. Right. It's going to take me not to be salty when you start being successful. And it's also going to take me to take that knowledge that I have and pour it into other people. Mm-hmm. It's going to take that for us, man, because as a people, as a culture, we behind. And we got to help each other catch up. That's all to it. So after the grill, I had issues at the grill with, my rent being sky high. And so I couldn't maintain that. I went back to working for people, warehouse jobs, Revlon. And then I came upon what I would call a good opportunity as a construction foreman. I worked my way up to a construction foreman. I was making pretty decent bread, like $25 an hour. I had contracts for like 3 years, and then, you know, they say when none good lasts forever, the contracts ran out on me. Mm-hmm. The contracts ran out. I was out of work for about 6 months, just living off of all the money I had saved. And then one of my brothers called me, a fellow party promoter. He got me into the party promoting Mike Bullock. Shout out to MAB. He told me, he was like, bro, I got an opportunity for you up here at Food Line. And I was like, You know, I was coming from being a foreman, kind of working for myself. I ain't really want to go do it. And it's like, you know, I got a family, I got to provide. Let's do it. I mean, they paying decent. Let's do it. Right. I started off there, man. And in my interview, I was talking to the two supervisors, a white fellow by the name of David Jones, which I love David. David is a great human being. And y'all gonna hear me speak on white, black. You're gonna hear me talk about the culture. I'm not a racist person, but I am pro-black. I do love my skin and I love my people. David was a great man, and Miss Claudette Jones. And in the interview, Claudette didn't really do a lot of talking, and David asked her, like, Claudette, you got anything you want to say? And she said, she turned to me and she was like, when I do interviews, when I conduct interviews, I look for somebody who can help me run this company. She said, I saw that the first 2 minutes, so I don't really have a lot to say. It kind of went like that too. I did a lot of progressing in the company. Claudette, she facilitated that. She saw a lot in me. In 2 months, I was on the travel team. In 4 months, I was training, and in 5 months, I was a backup floor supervisor. Okay. Amazing, man. It was really dope. Amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. I got to learn a lot of things and see a lot of things in that short amount of time, man.
Sometimes all we need is opportunity, bro. Like, we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't provide opportunity for each other. You know what I'm saying? And
that's right.
We need that. But yeah, my bad, bro. I'm letting you rock. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good, man. Good. That's all we need sometimes, though. Honestly, that's all we need sometimes. As a backup floor supervisor, man, it's crazy how all the guys who had been there 3 and 4 years, and I know that some of those guys deserve their position I had got, not to take away from what I can do, but, you know, I wanted that for them too. But they still followed my lead, and they didn't show me no malice, and, you know, they enabled me to lead my team. And it just came to a point where I felt like, look, man, I'm getting paid $20 an hour. I'm making good bread. But when I clock in, I'm making somebody a billionaire, and I got dreams. I got dreams. I got things I want to do. I want to teach my kids that you don't always have to work for somebody else. It's other ways around it. You can work for yourself. You have talents. God gifted you. Make money off it. Because when you look at Mr. Walmart and his billions and billions of dollars, that's the dream that he had in his head that he chose to pursue. Yep. And, you know, I just feel like it's too many times that we get so comfortable in our financial stability that we won't step out of the box. Yep. And I'm just not afraid. I'm just not afraid anymore, man. Just not afraid. My fiance, we had to talk about it. And, you know, she told me, she was like, man, I'm very happy and I'm very stable and we won't for nothing. But I know this is your dream. And if that's what you want to do, know that I'm with you 200%. And when I told her, like, yeah, babe, let's do it. This is what I want to do. She was all with me, man. And her family as well, her complete whole family. So it's just networking. It's crazy that, you know, this is my dream, but everybody's just behind me 1,000-fold. And I see it turning into some of their dreams. I see them gaining passion for it and falling in love with it. And it's good to provide a service to people that come in and you can tell that you warm their hearts. Mm-hmm. That means something to me, man. That's most of my journey. That's how I ended up where I am. And now it's just trying to stay grounded. It's trying to stay humble, and it's just trying to progress. That's all I want to do, man. I just want to make sure that everybody around me is well taken care of, that the people in the community know that we got a better way. I want to be able to provide knowledge. I want to be able to provide outlets. Mm-hmm. I just want to be able to provide a better way for our people, man.
That's super dope, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about, you know what I mean, Tru Soul Food Kitchen, bro. So how you come up with the name? And you know what I'm saying? That menu is slant, bro. I live in Ohio. So like, I was like, when I seen, you know, my mentor, you know what I'm saying? Like on Facebook, I'm like, yo, I'm salty right now. You about to eat some good food.
So, all right, cool. Let me break it down for you. So, I'm part owner in Tru Soul. It's two more owners, which is my fiance, Courtney Wortham, and her cousin, Pam Lynn Bullock. Pam is dope. Lynn is dope. She is the best of the best. So everything that you hear me talking, that's something that she poured into me. She showed me how to bring other people up and how to, because she's been doing it for years. She's been a business owner for 20 plus years. And this is just what she do, So when she saw that I was ambitious and I had passion and all I needed was a little bit of backing, she stepped in and she backed me hard. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
So I can't even take credit for the name Tru Soul. That's Lynn. Lynn did that.
Word.
That was Lynn's creation. And, it kind of went a little bit like this. Hello, what's up, Ray? What you doing? Nothing much. How much money you got in the bank? Like 10,000. How much money you willing to spend? Like 10,000. Meet me at my house. And bro, the rest is history.
Just like that. Word.
And what's crazy is 2 years ago, I went to Lynn. I was working 2 years ago, and I went to Lynn, and it was like, Lynn, I got a business idea. Me and my fiance sat down together. Mind you, I graduated with a 1.8. She do got a little higher learning. She went to NCCU. She went to Central. We sat down and we wrote a business plan up, and Lynn was like, meet me in my house, present it to me. So we met at the house. I presented it to her. I needed $50,000 loan. And in 10 minutes after she read the business plan, it was like, here you go. But it didn't work out. And I just made sure I just gave it back to her like, hey, here you go. And, I pride myself on stuff like that because it really wasn't about the money for me. It was about the start. And her believing in me and her knowing that I was ambitious enough to, take off and make something from it. So I'm blessed to know Lynn, man. I'm blessed to have Lynn in my life, and I'm blessed to have my fiance in my life. And I'm just blessed, man. I can't complain.
I see, man. Like that, bro. That's a crazy story, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that just believe in you to the, you know what I'm saying? The utmost, especially for us in the Black community.
Man, it's unbelievable at times. Like I said, at times I have to humble myself. At times I have to kind of just sit back and take it all in and realize that, I do deserve it. And, I worked for this and I grew for this and I deserve it, man. Sometimes life ain't always been the best and I ain't always been the best of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes you feel like you don't deserve it. And sometimes, you feel like that God's blessing you for no reason. But, I got a lot of good people in my corner to tell me otherwise. Like, bro, accept your blessings. You're the best of best and you deserve it. And I just appreciate those people that's in my corner like that, They don't necessarily want that from me, but to see me be successful.
And also, bro, another thing too, like, when the enemy, you know what I'm saying, get in your mind, like you don't deserve it and stuff like that, bro, like this is part of your testimony. You're going to be able to tell somebody that was going through, worse. And you know what I'm saying? They're going to have some joy and be able to be like, yo, if Ray can do it, why can't I?
That's what I pray for, man. I just, that's all I want, man. That's all I want. I want to be a testimony like that. Cause I had people to look at to inspire me like that. So I just want to be able to do the same.
Word. That's what's up, bro. I know you were talking about a little bit about your brother. You say he locked up right now.
Yeah. So what happened with that, man? My brother, his name is Rashawn Fitz, man. That's my best friend in the world outside of my fiance.
Shout out Rashawn.
My brother. Yeah, he my brother and he my friend. And he's like a father figure to me because, like I said, I always had my dad. But, when I got a little older and life was there to smack me in my face, my brother was kind of there to guide me and help me not make some of the bad decisions that could have ended me up where he at. Because, it was so many days that I felt like, yo, how is that him and not me? That was supposed to be me. Mm-hmm. And I feel like his voice is the only thing that kept that from being me. So, it's weird to look at, but he was charged with capital murder. He got in an incident in Raleigh, North Carolina. Some guys pulled up to him. Allegedly, some guys pulled up to him and, started firing. Their gun jammed. He hopped out to run. He fumbled the gun and he fired once while he was running. He never turned around and looked. I sat and listened to, a forensic scientist testify, that he couldn't have been standing over top of the guy, that the trajectory of the bullet means that he was running, And, you know, they gave my brother life without parole. The judge went on to be a superior court judge, and the DA went on to be a judge. And I just felt like, you know, just sitting through the trial, I just felt like TV, bro. It felt fake. And the day that it happened, I was with my fiance, and we was having a good day. I remember we was having a good day, and we was just driving up the highway, kind of talking and laughing. And just so you know, my brother's like my superhero. So when he called me, he crying. And it's like, bro, you all right? And he like, nah, bro, I'm not all right. I killed somebody. And I'm like, bro, you sure? He like, bro, I'm sure. Turn the news on. He's like, that was me. It's like, I'm going to turn myself in. I just want to see y'all before I do, and just take care of my daughters. And he came and seen me. We spent the day together. We talked about it. He cried, and we looked at the dude Facebook, and we looked at the dude kids, and he just told me how he didn't want it to happen like that, and how he was scared for his life. And, you know, it's been hard, bro. My brother been down since 2014, and I ain't even been able to go see him yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't pull myself to do it. We talk all the time. You know, I make sure I take care of him or whatever I can do, but it's like, I can't go see him yet. But I'm gonna tell you how God works, right? So this thing with Tru Soul came up, and it allowed me to be able to do a couple things for my brother and for my family, and just enough. So, you know, my brother, he been in that getting real wise and learning a lot of legal stuff, and he applied for appeal a couple of years ago, and he got turned down. Well, after he got turned down, the state of North Carolina passed a law, the state versus Rashawn Fitz, that they changed the law in my brother's case. They didn't even offer him anything but capital murder. So it's like he was going to jail for capital murder or he was coming home. So they changed the law, and they let a guy in another city, which was a white guy, get off based on the law that they changed behind my brother's case. So we hired a lawyer, paid him in full, and the lawyer is going to get it retroactively applied to my brother's case. And he predicting a 10-year, that they're going to offer him 10 years, and my brother already did the 10. So it's just a waiting game now,
Let's
man.
get it. Let's get right.
Yeah, it's a waiting game, man. I know once my brother come home, which I know he will come home, the tongue is powerful. So I'm going to speak that. He'll be here soon. When he do, man, we just going to take over the word together. Now, yeah, I'm going to be proud to show him that everything he poured into me is like, yo, it manifested.
Right. That's dope as hell, bro. I love hearing that. I love hearing that, bro. And I do believe that, like you said, look how God worked. God he gonna take care of everything, bro. For real.
Yeah.
So one more question, bro. Like, so, you know, how did y'all come up with the menu? You know what I'm saying?
The menu. Now, man, that's just what we eat down here. You know what I'm saying?
I got family. You know what's crazy? I got family in South Carolina that I haven't seen since I was probably 10. You know what I'm saying? Cowpen, South Carolina.
Okay.
And then I got some people that live in Charlotte. I gotta come down there, man.
Yeah, man. You got to. I promise, if you make your way down here, I'm gonna show you a good time.
For sure. I got to, bro. I got me and my fiance has never been in North Carolina at all. And actually, we got invited to a wedding because we're getting married in September this year. In Beach, you know what I'm saying? But actually, we got invited to a wedding I think it's in November down there. So if we close, I'm gonna hit you.
Y'all close. And bro, I heard about the wedding. I think I'm gonna try to get my food truck up there for you, man.
Word.
VAB, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Sure, I'll vacation up there sometime. So I think I'm gonna try to get the food truck up there for you. That'd be pretty dope. I just gotta figure out a few rules and regulations as far as traveling.
Yeah, facts. For sure. We definitely talk about it, bro. Man, like, I appreciate you coming on, bro. Give me your story and the whole nine, bro. This was dope. I know, like I said, people can hear this, and you know what I mean? Like, you know, you may touch somebody's life, you know what I'm saying? Change their whole mindset, you know, because as Black people, bro, sometimes we self-sabotage. You know what I'm saying? I know here, you know, in my city, you know, I'm in Dayton, Ohio. It's a small city too, you know what I'm saying? But it's not a lot of opportunity, but you know what I mean? Because it's so small, a lot of guys, you know, instead of joining together, it's like, I'm in competition with you. I'm in competition with you. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize, like, coming together can, you know what I mean, it can change the whole city, the community.
Bro, if we could just think like that, bro, if we could just think like that, it'll be so much better. We could take over. Yeah. We could really take over. And when I say take over, I mean we could take over our destiny. We could take over our future. We can really do that if we could just come together. I look at what you just said, man, and it make me think about my city, and it ain't too much different. It ain't too much different at all. It's just a few cats that we just tired of it. We just tired of it. We grew up in it, and it's like now we older. Now we got kids. Now our kids growing up, and it's like, yo, bro, I'm tired of it. I don't want my kids to have to feel like because of where they wake up at every day that they don't have a chance to be great.
Right. Like this is life. This is what, you know what I'm saying? Like this is how life's supposed to be. Like, nah.
Exactly, man.
That's it. You know, it's so much greater things for us, bro. Like, and we just got to tap into it. That's, you know what I'm saying? And we got to come together. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing, bro. And just so you know, I'm going to be promoting your podcast heavy. I'm going to be watching your podcast. I'll be sharing your podcast, bro. I think it's pretty dope. I want to start doing podcasts myself. Word. So it's a lot I can learn from you. I'm going to be on your back.
Listen, bro, you got my number now. So we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We good. We Gucci. You know what I'm saying? We will network. We will talk. We will whatever. You know what I'm saying? And same with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got positive energy. You know, that feeds. I feed off of that. You know what I'm saying? We need that. We need that. We need to check on each other as brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real, bro.
For sure. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's how I rock. So listen, bro, I appreciate you coming on, bro. One more thing, bro. Tell them where your locations are when you're open and give all that information.
Okay, bet. So the first location is in Oxford, North Carolina. That's 1102 Goshen Street, Oxford, North Carolina, 27565. We open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. The second location, which is much bigger and it's dine-in, it has a full bar and also a ballroom that you can rent out if necessary. That's 1597 NC Highway 56, Butner, North Carolina. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. for dine-in. The bar stays open until 12 unless it's the weekend, and then we'll be open until 2. And we also have the food truck. The food truck is a traveling truck, and if you want to reach the food truck or need any information about it, the number to contact is 919-964-8038. And you can ask for Ray, you can ask for Lynn, you can ask for Courtney, or you can ask for Iris.
Word. Like, listen, ain't nothing else for me to say, man. It's my guy Ray. Y'all make sure y'all in the area. Y'all go to Tru Soul Food Kitchen, man. I seen the menu.
I appreciate it, bro.
The menu is crazy. I told my fiance, I said, babe, they got turkey wings. She said, what?
And they slamming too. Them turkey wings slamming.
I said, yo, they got turkey wings, babe. Like, we're gonna have to go down there for real. She's like, yeah, like no question.
Yeah, man.
I said she from Philadelphia, but she love, you know what I'm saying? She love that soul food, bro. We love soul food, bro.
Okay, that's dope, man. That's dope. Yep. The menu comes strictly from how we eat around here, man. Like that's what it is. That's what it comes from.
That's what it do, man. Well, listen, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Happy Hour with Lito, my guy Ray, Tru Soul Food Kitchen. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. What's the social media?
Okay, so you can find the restaurant at TruSoulFood.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Tru Soul Food, and you can find us on Instagram at Tru Soul Food.
Word, and that's TRU.
TRUSOULFOOD.
Got you. Hey, ain't nothing else to say, bro. We out of here. Peace.
Appreciate it, bro.